Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
This is Johns.
And this is Kevin.
And this is 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger, the podcast where we take a long, hard look at some of our favorite action movies from the era of Arnold.
Schwarzenegger is the icon of the genre, and we're taking a deep dive into some of these 80s and 90s cult action movies and breaking them all the way down.
Let's do it.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Welcome to the 6 Degrees of Schwarzenegger podcast. We're excited to have you along with us. We wish that it was under better circumstances.
This is a tragedy. We come to you in a time of great tragedy.
We've come to subject you to about 37 minutes or so of torture as we break down our last episode, our final episode of Tango and Cash.
That is right. That is right.
How are you feeling about that?
Oh my gosh.
I just can't wait for it to be over.
Yeah. This one's, I enjoy the movie. Yeah. I enjoy how ridiculously bad it is, but it's also been like tedious to fucking think a lot about this movie. It makes you frustrated.
Of all the movies we've watched,
be better.
Yeah, it should be. It has all the pieces to be good.
You had two A-listers.
Yep. Two of the best of the genre of that time.
And this is what they gave us. Anyway, but yes.
It is very, very frustrating. We hope that you're all doing well. We are coming to you from Houston, Texas.
That's right.
Kevin is here visiting me. COVID-19 and Saharan dust cloud be damned.
Bourbon glasses are full.
That's right. Our bourbon glasses are full. We're drinking Garrison, brother. You're drinking Garrison, and I'm drinking Uncle Nearest.
Okay.
Some whiskey. Tennessee black-owned distillery. Shouting out to you guys. This stuff is delicious. Banging job. And I guess we'll get everybody caught up. What happened last time was that Tango and Cash had broken out of jail, devised separate from one another a plan to clear their names by getting a hold of the falsified tape from Skinner, the audio engineer, that's going to clear their names. Cash met Kiki Tango and it wants to get all up in that, much to Tango's chagrin. Yeah. And they've devised a plan. They met with Captain Schroeder, who gave them Rakan/Ponytail's information.
/Rakeen.
Yeah, /Rakeen. They shook him down for information, and they now know who Perret is and where he is.
Yes.
And ostensibly are off to make the bacon.
That's right. So the final act has been set in motion.
That's right.
Now. Yeah.
And that's where this bitch picks up.
So
I'm exhausted just telling you that much.
We pick up with Cash taking Tango to see Owen back at the Los Angeles Police Research and Development Lab.
Thank goodness.
And they're there basically to raid his armory.
Right, to steal all of his stuff.
Yeah.
Poor Owen.
So Owen reveals to them the RV from hell.
It's a sweet van.
It's fucking nuts. I mean, I feel like it was probably like a Chevy truck, but with sort of a minivan front end slapped on it.
It looks like a minivan that they kitted out or something. I can't even tell what it's supposed to be.
It's nuts, dude.
Owen tells him his double armor, bulletproof glazing, 120 millimeter cannon on the driver's side.
Yes.
Will go 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds.
And it says it'll run a 10-second quarter mile. That's like Fast and the Furious speed. Yeah. That's like super duper souped up drag car speed.
And it's got nitrous.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, NOS.
It's
got NOS.
So they just declare that they're taking it.
Yeah, it's a violent work of art, and we'll stealing
take it. And they ask Owen to, you go and do some research on this guy Perret for us.
Right.
Okay. when they fire up that machine, the truck, it sounds like a fucking proton pack. It was like,
yeah, it's kind of great,
rad, dude. I love. So Owen's hesitant to let him take it. I love, and
rightfully so. Like, it's a prototype,
but we're not going to put a scratch on it.
We're fully insured.
We're fully insured. What does that mean? That's not true.
China is here. What the hell does that mean?
I don't even
fully
know.
Insured.
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Love it.
So I'm wondering. They send Owen off to go research Perret.
Yeah.
Does Owen fucking have internet going in the other room?
His
like,
Netscape.
What's happening? There was no internet. There was no public internet in 1989.
They did have the beginnings of databases, though, didn't they?
I guess so, but how? No one knows who Perret is. Perret's not in the system,
but they had supercomputers. We know, they had supercomputers in the 60s.
That's true.
Yeah,
but I think it was like the military and college campuses had stuff that I don't know.
Surely the LAPD R&D facility has a supercomputer.
Now, suddenly the lab area is filled with smoke or fog, and they fire up the van.
That's from all the machines and gadgets, I guess.
It's fucking all carbon monoxide.
Yeah, everyone's gonna die.
But yeah, they get on out of there. Now, via a car phone or fucking video chat,
could be anything
or whatever. We hear Owen is telling
technology.
We hear Owen telling them all about the facility where Perret is. And there's a lot of construction going on out there. You're looking for a main building that's about a mile inside the perimeter.
A mile inside the perimeter is a long way inside of a perimeter.
Yeah. It was an old air base, they said, like an army or an Air Force base.
Yeah.
So it probably was a lot of acreage or whatever.
Yeah, but you still think about an airport.
It might have, the runway is probably a mile long if it was an old, whatever it could be, you know?
Is a runway a mile long?
I think so, for a big jet.
Interesting.
Probably.
That's a good fact. I like that.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's true. Hey, look, don't put words in my mouth. But no, yeah. How is Perret not on the police's radar?
He's not on anyone's radar.
He's not keeping a very low profile. He's got a fucking massive compound.
Yeah, I guess it's out. I mean, but I don't know. I don't know.
They don't really know. No one knows who he is, but all of his info is in their system, apparently.
Apparently, because Owen finds it lickety split.
Yeah. So, I love this bit. So as they're driving along, Cash is talking about how, you know what, I like your sister, I want to date her, but I'm going to wait for your permission before I do it. So, which I don't even know if that's a stand-up thing or not, because we're acting like it's not Catherine. Catherine has no say in the matter.
She doesn't. She's a woman.
It's just when Tango and Cash decide that Cash can date her, then that's when it will happen.
It's like horse trading. It's a weird thing happening right now.
It's creepy as fuck.
Yeah. She's being bartered.
Now they've arrived now at sort of the outskirts of the base.
Right.
She's got night vision binoculars.
It's quiet.
But
looks quiet. Nothing's happening.
Well, those are regular ass binoculars, but when he's looking through them, he's seeing night vision, which I don't know if that thing.
They're from R&D, LAPD.
Super duper, freakishly new technology.
Yeah.
I think Cash says that we're gonna get bloody on this one, which is a fucking line from Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, there's some blatant ripping off here.
There's a lot that happens in this last act that's far from original. Now this is when.
Yeah.
I think Tango says,
"Yeah, he swallows his pride."
If one of us doesn't make it back, I just want you to know that you're the best cop that I ever worked with.
That's a high compliment.
Yeah, and as you know, being the type of an asshole that Tango is, that was hard for him to say.
It was probably difficult to say too because of Stallone, and just hard to talk.
Had a hard time speaking.
Just I imagine a human being would say it like this, and then Cash delivers maybe my favorite line of his in the entire, maybe the best line in the entire. Well, if you don't make it back and I do, I am gonna date your sister.
It's so funny, dude.
It's the best line, best delivery of anything in the movie.
Kurt
by far.
Russell kills
in everything.
Comedy. Yeah, he's so fucking
If you've never seen Overboard, Captain Ron, do yourselves a favor and get out there and see this movie. They're not great, but they're fun, and he sells it. He's likable.
He's a hardworking dude.
Yeah, he's effervescent. He's that everyman that you want to be friends with.
Now, we hear some type of noise coming from the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the other of them says, something's coming in over the computer.
Tango says it's Owen with information on Perret.
Fucking what? Do they have internet in the truck?
I want to know how, without even being inside the truck, Tango, who just met Owen, knows it's Owen with info about Perret.
The technology that crops up in this final act blows my fucking mind.
I don't know what's happening.
He is fucking talking to them on a video chat inside the car.
And the fidelity is better than a Zoom call.
It's insane. Then the internet was not a thing. Cell phones were just becoming a technology that existed.
Right.
They've got crystal clear video calling into that truck.
Well, we know car phones existed.
Yeah.
Because we just watched Twins.
Fucking shit.
That's awesome. Yeah, the technology is mind-boggling. I wish that I could remember seeing this the first time at like 8 or 9 years old and being like, and remember, like, what's happening? That's so cool. Because now watching it, I'm like,
he's inside the dashboard of that truck.
Amazing.
It's fucking nuts.
Owen does ask them to take it easy, to go in easy in the van. Tango agrees.
Oh my gosh!
But they don't.
Predictably, we're gonna be subtle or whatever.
Cash floors it through the front gate.
Now, it was weird that they drove through what appeared to be a gate, but when they come bursting through the gate on the inside, they're like 8 feet above the ground, like they had gone off a ramp.
I noticed that too. It doesn't make any sense.
If that gate was open, it would have been an 8-foot drop from outside the
Perret built it like gate. That.
Fucking
Perret's crazy.
Something's going on.
I don't know.
It's cool, I guess.
I don't know, but immediately they're met like with a fleet of like 4x4 vehicles and dune buggies.
Yeah, there's fucking dune buggies, dude.
It's like Mad Max out there, like the Road Warrior.
I mean, there's these big, like, heavy machinery, like earth-moving.
Yeah, I don't even like earth-moving things. They look like the things that had like the grating things on the bottom, like the graters.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I don't even know.
There's all sorts of shit going on in there as if, well, we'll get to it in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Perret's army is just like ready to rumble immediately. They were all on standby with the engines running or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, is this all night, every night? They are just locked and loaded?
I feel like that's Perret's game. Like, that's his speed.
He's been waiting for them to show up probably for days.
Well, the mice are finally in his maze, right?
I guess so. But yeah.
He is loving it, though, from his lair, like watching the chase start on his... It's like, get up! Ah! Like, he's just like screaming, shrieking.
He's got what appears to be hundreds of cameras set up all over the place because he has got a million angles that he's watching it all on his television, on his closed circuit.
He reminds me of, there's a great Marvel character that the X-Men and Spider-Man faced off against a lot in the, I think, like late 80s, early 90s, named Arcade. And his deal was just like games, like putting the X-Men and Spider-Man in all these like game situations.
Okay.
That's why like his name was Arcade. Like, so they were like super deadly games. And that's what Jack Palance's character, that's what Perret feels like in this situation.
Yeah. I love how much Jack Palance had like committed to that role.
Oh yeah.
He was just going for it.
Big time.
This dude that gave this performance, rubbing mice against his face and whatever else, he was going to go on to win an Oscar in 1992 for acting.
For Curly. City Slickers.
Best supporting actor, and he deserved it. For the movie, he was great at that.
He was great, but like, do you also kind of feel like maybe that was like a lifetime achievement?
Maybe. I'm looking up here to see who Palance beat out for that Oscar.
The year that he won for Curly?
Yeah. I wonder how stiff the competition was.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to know.
If I can find it.
He was good in Batman, too. Get me Lieutenant Eckhart.
Amazing.
He didn't know how to pronounce
Amazing
Eckhart.
Voice, right?
And Jack, don't forget, your lucky deck. You are number one. A guy. Yeah, very, very recognizable, deliberate delivery of his lines, but he was that way like his whole career. Like a very unique delivery.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a...
It's style all his own. And a very severe-looking human being. Like, his facial features are like almost, like, animal-like. He looks like a predator, like a cat or something.
I see that with the high cheekbones.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I fucking dig him, dude. He's awesome.
Tell me everything about Jack Palance.
It wasn't easy to find here, so I've abandoned my search.
Okay. All right.
We'll just resume the movie here.
All right, fine.
So, what
year was that?
90. It would have been the 92 Oscars. The movie came in 91.
Okay.
We've got trucks with rocket and missile launchers mounted on the roof that are just launching missiles at this thing.
Because that's the kind of firepower you can afford, I guess, when you're Perret.
Fucking A, man. Nothing, though, seems to be able to penetrate the truck, which is sort of what Owen promised. It was like a bulletproof tank, almost.
Bulletproof glazing all over, baby.
Yeah, man. But what got me is Tango Cash, they're not taking anybody out. Like, they're just driving around. More people are being taken out by their own friendly fire than are being taken out by Tango Cash.
I found the answers to your questions.
Oh, shit.
Do you want to know who the nominees for the 1992 Best Supporting Actors were?
92.
Starting from the top. Tommy Lee Jones, JFK.
Yeah, okay. He killed.
Ben Kingsley in Bugsy.
Okay. Don't know the movie that well. I think it was a Warren Beatty flick.
Yeah, it was, where he plays Bugsy Siegel, the founder of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Michael Lerner in the movie Barton Fink.
Yeah. Collins.
Harvey Keitel, also Bugsy.
Okay. I need to see Bugsy.
And then Jack Palance, City Slickers.
Okay, so it wasn't like there wasn't a glaring over guy who should have gotten over him to me. I don't remember any of those other performances.
I'm trying to remember who Tommy Lee Jones played in JFK. Did he play?
He was. I feel like.
Hold on.
He was kind of like. I don't want to say the wrong thing here.
I know what you're saying.
He was like an old gay guy, right?
Yeah, he was. Was he? He was supposed to be.
He was a dandy. He was like an old dandy.
Like in New Orleans or wherever, and like he had information on information on Oswald or something like that.
Yeah.
Clay Shaw was the character's name that he played.
I loved that movie, dude.
It was great.
I don't know how factually accurate it is, but you come out and watch. If it's factually accurate, then Lee Harvey Oswald did not act alone.
No.
Yeah, in doing that. There was some other shit going on for sure.
I think we need to pop in Bugsy at some point, too, and see what Ben Kingsley and Harvey Keitel are all about.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
It's crazy that Harvey Keitel, a storied a career in as many, like, Scorsese and then Tarantino is like everyone, and then now Wes Anderson uses him, too. It's like he's just in so many great movies, and so many great directors love to use him because he's such a badass that he's never
won anything.
I don't think so.
I don't know either. We don't want to be wrong.
Never gonna not look something up.
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna look this up. Never gonna. He's also known as Mayor Harvey Keitel. What?
Yeah, good for him, Your Honor.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, he was nominated for Bugsy, Academy Award, and Golden Globe. And that's
it. He's in the piano. I remember that one, but maybe he didn't win shit for that.
But that's it. Those are the only Academy Award and Golden Globe, and these like a bunch of Independent Spirit Awards and stuff like that.
That's a bummer.
Harvey Keitel, we salute you. What movie are we talking about?
Oh,
well, all right.
Let's get back to Tango and Cash.
All right. Yeah. Well, so you were talking about the fact that they've not hit shit this whole time. And for the longest time, I noticed that the cannon they have mounted on the side of the thing is like not firing.
They're just driving around basically in circles while the bad guys shoot at them and shoot each other and blow up their own vehicles and stuff like that.
And complaining about how this is a maze, we're in a pit, and
I like the maze idea.
I wish we'd seen.
Did Perret have his earth-moving equipment make a maze within there? Because he was always planning to hopefully lure them into his maze and trap them. And
wouldn't you have hoped to have seen like an overhead shot of the maze, or seen them driving through different parts of it?
Oh hell yeah!
That would have made so much more sense because as it is, it's like they're just driving around in circles in like it looks like a motocross track or something.
Totally. There should have been some dudes on dirt bikes.
That would have been sweet.
Yeah.
They would have been like run over by that tank, but whatever.
They get shot at by some rockets that don't kill them, but sort of propel the vehicle.
Yeah, set it on
goes
fire.
Airborne.
Right.
Is flying. I think Tango asked Cash where you learned to drive, and he said Stevie Wonder, which is sort of a Die-Hard joke. Or a joke that was
who's driving the car? Stevie Wonder?
Exactly. We neglect to mention Willis when we talk about funny action stars.
Bruce Willis.
Willis is a killer on the humor.
He's got timing. That was his thing. It still is his thing. He's awesome.
They're driving through flames and
they're like
and he's like, we're on fire, and he's like, yeah, now we're cooking, which is a fucking exact lift of another line from Lethal Weapon.
You think they were just like, we don't have a script, so just grab what you can and run.
I don't know.
They're just like plagiarizing.
It is weird.
Blatant plagiarism. All of a sudden, they're monster trucks.
Fuck.
Because of course there are.
There are monster trucks arrive on the scene. I don't even imagine the alarm goes off and someone yells, "Hurry, go fire up the monster trucks.
Get the gravedigger ready."
Like, yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude.
Perret, like all 12-year-olds, is losing his shit.
He screams, "Get the son of a bitches!"
That's not how you say it, but...
No, sons of bitches, right?
Yeah, sons of bitches, not son of a bitches.
Get the son of a bitches!
Maybe he's not familiar with curse words.
I don't know. You should say that line because you do the good Palance.
No, I liked your delivery. We don't need to go back. That was... Snarf. We're good.
Yeah.
Then Cash announces that they're almost out of gas.
Fucking show up on empty?
I feel like that truck just gets terrible gas mileage.
It would. But fucking top it off before you get there.
I think maybe they did. From L.A. out to the middle of nowhere, that thing probably doesn't get great gas mileage.
I wasn't thinking about the fact they had to drive way the fuck out
and
there.
then now they've been cruising around, like, avoiding...
Yeah, they might only get 200 miles in the tank.
And I'm pretty sure that using NOS, while also not great for the engine, is, like, terrible for your gas mileage.
NOS, dude.
NOS.
Nitrous oxide system.
What a lovely day!
Oh, my gosh. That movie is bad-ass.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway. That doesn't fall in our era of Arnold, though, sadly.
No, that movie's chase sequences are good.
They did not learn from Tango and Cash's stuff. But I read where they shot all these sequences with 11 different cameras, at least at any one moment, because the stunts were so dangerous they didn't want to have to do them multiple times.
Makes sense to me.
I guess so, man. But, yeah.
It's at this point too that one of the Tango I think finally gets a shot off that lands. It goes home and hits a guy in one of the earth movers.
Yeah,
and Tango shoots him, and it like rolls over and causes like a giant explosion because it runs into like some barrels, flammable liquid.
Epic barrel explosions.
I like that it rolls off like the smallest little ledge ever, but there are all kinds of barrels.
Yeah, man, this thing blows up for some reason. Cash is saying, well, that must be the last of them. What?
They haven't
taken out anybody.
They've done
nothing.
The way
I see it, there's still multiple monster trucks, multiple other trucks, the Dune buggies.
At one point, right before this, they rounded a corner and there were like 40 guys with machine guns, and they didn't do anything to them.
They haven't killed, I don't think, anyone themselves yet. They rolled that one down, which I guess
unless we're supposed to believe that like 120 millimeter cannon on the side was like taking dudes out, and we just weren't seeing it.
Shoot. I wonder how that target. What's the targeting system like on that thing?
Who's shooting the cannon?
Yeah,
because Tango is hanging out the door unblocked. Like
it could only be it could.
Cash would have had
and maybe there's a trigger to just make it shoot.
But you can't target it.
You're just spraying it. Whatever.
Just indiscriminate spraying.
It's aimed at a fixed spot. Yeah. I don't know.
I just rolled my eyes. You guys can't see it, but
they should have brought Owen with them.
Yeah,
maybe. Or
that would have been awesome if Owen had been strapped in there like a weapon system.
Yeah, he could have been in the back working the thing. I don't fucking know. But
why are you guys ignoring me?
Then two more of the big earth mover things roll up on either side of the vehicle,
crushing them.
And
don't go between them. Go between them. Are you crazy?
One of them says to the other, "What the hell is that?" And the other one says, well, you can rule out the welcome wagon. It's like, this is just jokes, man.
We don't need them.
The jokes?
We don't need them.
This ain't the moment, dude.
No.
What percentage of these lines do you think we're getting laughs in the theater?
0%.
0. What percentage?
I like to think of the movie theater being completely silent except for the sound from the movie.
What percentage of the seats of ticket goers do you think were still there at this point in the movie?
What, so this movie grossed 10 million, not even 10 million more than it made?
8 million more than it cost, yeah.
8 million more than it cost to make.
Yeah.
So not many.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I like to think of it as like 2 kids in there, like me and you, on any given day. We paid for this shit.
Oh my god!
But
I would have gone to see it probably.
I would have if I'd been old enough, but I wasn't old enough.
We were 8, 7.
Yeah, I saw it. I must have seen it on VHS like the year after it came out.
Yeah, dude, I dug it though.
Yeah.
Owen is not happy that his baby is getting like fucked up,
and rightfully so.
Yeah. But he's hilarious, dude. You guys aren't holding out on me, are you?
Poor Owen.
Oh, what's that noise?
it's your baby. Don't worry, we're fully insured, though. We're not. That's a lie.
So they're like, they're getting sandwiched between 2 of those big bulldozers.
Yeah.
And they're like, we got to get out of this vehicle.
Right.
So he's like, give me a gun. And he hands him the little like snub nose.
Which I thought was funny because it's like the whole movie, the 38 has been like Tango's, like that's his thing. Why did he hand that one off? Why all of a sudden was he needed a bigger gun?
It's only to set up the line from Cash, why is yours bigger than mine? And Tango says, genetics, Pee-wee. Okay. Sure.
Penis joke. Yeah, they abandon ship through the sunroof of the van, take over the controls of the earth movers.
Right.
It's sad as they're rolling away to see the wreckage of the prototype sitting there crushed to bits. And I found that to be symbolic. It's like a metaphor for any semblance of plot in this movie. It's like, just because it looks cool and it could be an effective plot tool and actually help things make sense in principle, it doesn't mean we're going to do anything with it. We're gonna
thing to its fullest potential.
Gonna wreck it. It was like, this thing looks great. It should work, but fuck it.
We're gonna destroy it and ruin it.
That van was this movie.
Absolutely. Poor fucking Owen is like, how come you guys aren't talking to me anymore? Come on,
you guys.
I love his voice.
I do too.
Awesome dude, man. Now Perret looks like semi-defeated.
He's very deflated.
Yeah, he's like,
big
shit,
time.
We were supposed to get him. The 2 dudes, Tango and Cash, they finally start shooting some guys.
Right.
I feel like this is almost the first kills of the movie, really.
Well, where they drive through the warehouse?
Well, when they shoot the guys who were driving the bulldozers.
Oh, yeah. Those are the first guys they killed since they got there.
They commandeer the bulldozers.
Right.
And that's when they're like, all right, now, remember, be careful. There's some type of shit. And they just drive these bastards right into the warehouse.
In a warehouse full of crates marked U.S. Army, U.S. Marine Corps.
Yeah, that raises all sorts of questions.
But so they drive through opposite ends of the building, I guess, and then wreck into each other.
They smashed into each other. I don't know. They're not expert at driving these things, for one.
Like, it's not like you didn't see him coming. Anyway, fuck it. And then a giant gun battle ensues.
The crates were clearly empty as well.
Right. Well, they'd already emptied all the crates out. The guns were there.
They should get rid of those empty crates.
Right? Yeah, it's a hazard.
But so what's going on? Is Perret? Is he stealing the guns from the military? Is that what we think, or is he selling guns to the military?
Maybe both. Or he's gonna sell. Well, he's unloading those guns. They've been unloaded. All the guns are just sitting.
So they're being stolen from the armed forces
for his own private army.
He sells them on the black market.
Maybe he distributes them to like his
arms dealer,
to his web of drug goons all over the country or whatever. I don't know.
Exactly. Then they start. It becomes a little shoot 'em up. I feel like each one of the guys saves the other one's life.
They do indeed.
At this moment, this is when Quan, Lopez, and
they finally
take up arms.
They've finally taken up arms. They're finally going to get their wish of dealing with Tango and Cash hand to hand, like man to man.
For God knows what reason, they seem very confident that they're going to be able to take Tango and Cash out.
They've been asking for this for an hour and 40 minutes.
James Hong, I feel like, finally gets to talk, and he says, "Let them come. We're ready. What? No, you're not.
Yeah, he totally is. They're ready. They're ready to go. Well, they think they're ready. But I love that Perret's just like not talking. He like walks over and takes a mysterious female hand that already looks like it's poised to push the button. It's like already got the finger out.
The index finger is extended.
And then forces it to press a button.
On this chromed out remote control.
Perret's nothing if not ostentatious.
I mean, which activates the warehouse's self-destruct system. What?
Perret's crazy.
What's happening?
He's a nihilist. I don't care about anything.
This dude's like, I have this thing built with a fucking wire to blow.
Yeah.
But so when would you use that other than like now when the feds are closing in on you or something?
Yeah,
maybe?
I mean, not to use a tacky reference, but if you're about to go like Branch Davidian, like that, okay. This is your nuclear option.
Because I just like, it's got a pretty long countdown on it. I can't remember.
What was it?
11?
It was 11 minutes.
11 minutes. Okay.
Something strange. 11 minutes or 13 minutes. Maybe it was 13 or 14 minutes.
If the FBI is raiding the place or something, I don't feel like you'd want a lengthy countdown. You'd want it to just be, I press the button and it blows instantly.
Maybe that number had some significance for Perret.
Oh, shit. Perret. Yeah, who the fuck knows,
man? World's craziest villain.
He is a comic book, like, cartoon bad guy.
He is a danger to himself. Like, he's such a bad villain. Like, it's like none of his plans work out.
Just the fact that building has a self-destruct system is insanity.
Right. Well, he also sniffs mice, so.
And then they quickly reveal that, surprise, it's Catherine.
He got Catherine. Kiki. Oh no, Kiki.
How? Why was that not shown?
Can't tell you.
I guess Ponytail got her. Ponytail's there now as well.
Yeah, he is there.
So he got off that rooftop where they left him bound and gagged or whatever. That he had to have been the one to get Kiki, but how would they know where to find her?
They have guys on the inside at the police.
Okay, they gave up his address?
Probably.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I feel like there's no reason not to show that, because they didn't leave it as a big...
Are you sad that it's not in the movie? Do you want this movie to be longer?
Yes. You need to... I treat us with a modicum of respect.
This movie is proof that Hollywood hates its customers.
Yeah.
that it's like these idiots will watch anything we put in front of them, and we will.
Brainless morons.
And we will.
Look at us now.
It's true. 30 years later.
So it's true. Very true.
Downstairs, the boys are checking out the bomb, and they decide that our only play is to get Perret.
Yeah. They scoop up some of the very futuristic-looking weapons that are down there.
Those are not like regular guns.
So now they enter the inner web of the complex.
Right.
Quan, James Hong, just appears and is instantly dispatched.
Right.
He doesn't even get a shot off, I don't think.
It's like, why? Like, you've been all movie asking to take care of these guys, and then given the opportunity, is mowed down in seconds.
James Hong deserved better than that.
He did.
That's my dude, man. I love that man. I'll be sad when he passes. I'm gonna be sad.
I will be sad with you. We'll cry together.
He's got, I think, the most acting
film credits than anyone.
Of anyone in history.
Yeah.
That's incredible, dude. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's been working steady for 50 or 60 years.
He's amazing.
Yeah. Incredible.
Doing the thing, representing Asian Americans big time.
Yeah, to the max.
Awesome. I like that you also said that he deserved a better ending. He also deserved a stunt double that looked his age.
There was like a young Asian dude. It was a young dude stunt doubling for him.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Really bad. It was really bad.
And then similarly, Cash takes out Lopez.
He shoots him through the drywall, like sort of through the wall. He shoots him up.
But he's not dead. Surprise!
Surprise! He pops up with his gun. Cash, he
pushes Tango out of the way.
He pushes Tango out of the way, saves him, takes a bullet in his arm.
Right.
Which appeared to hit him right in the elbow, which I would imagine would hurt as bad as a kneecap.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cartilage and tendons right there at your elbow, and so Lopez and Quan are completely worthless, and maybe now you kind of understand why Perret didn't want them to try to handle it. because they're ineffective. But it's also hysterical. It's hysterical to me that Cash gets shot and the stakes are no higher than they were a moment ago. I've been shot plenty of times, no big.
The gunshot wound is, completely brushed off. He says, I think Tango asked if he's okay. He said, yeah, clean exit. I've been shot plenty of times. Then what's the point of him being shot?
Right. Why is that a thing?
It doesn't slow him down. It never is really, like...
He's fine. And he can still hold the gun just fine, too. It's like his arm is not hurt at all. It's amazing. He's probably weird. They're all on speed.
So now they've made their way to the inner sanctum.
Yes.
They're exploring Perret's lair. Again, it cannot be overstated how ridiculous this setup is that he's got in there.
No.
A wall of monitors, and there's like sculptures and statues and neon flashing like light installations.
It doesn't make any sense.
Fucking the mouse maze bar.
But I love the colorful doodle of the word boom with an exclamation mark that's on the desk.
Did Perret draw that?
It's hilarious to think about Perret over there with like his colored pencils.
Crayons or some shit. Yeah, colored pencils, totally.
And then Rakin pops up on the TV wall.
Yes.
And he's got Kiki, and he's got his straight razor holding her, like threatening her.
But he's in the same room that they're in, so
there's a camera. There has to be a camera set up.
There's a camera somewhere.
Or the AV guys are there, like
just off screen.
You don't see them. Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Tango immediately drops his gun and Cash has got Rakin lasered up.
Yeah,
but Tango's like, drop your gun now. He's like freaking out.
And I think Cash is telling him he can take him.
Right.
But then Rakin pulls her hair back, and he's got the grenade duct taped to her neck. But he doesn't have the pin pulled or anything like that. It's not like he's... All I'm saying is Cash could have shot him and it would just have been over.
But also, is Rakin going to pull the pin and blow them all up? Are we at that point in the game where he's like, I'm going to commit suicide?
I'll die just to take you guys out? Maybe.
I'm calling that bluff.
I don't know how crazy
I'm calling that bluff. Suddenly, Cash is convinced I'm going to drop my gun now too so we all don't die.
Yeah.
And then this is the part of the movie where we talked in a previous episode about the goon face with the huge jaw was taken too soon.
He was, please.
He was taken too soon. This would have been his
moment to step out of the shadows.
Right.
Because we're about to have the big fist fights.
Right. The hand-to-hand combat.
Instead, a weird karate man materializes.
Right. Some miscellaneous goon comes out and starts taking their weapons. And it's like, Face was prematurely killed. You needed Face here so that the fight could mean more than him just fighting some arbitrary guy.
Yeah.
The fight would have, the stakes would have been higher. Yeah. And that's the thing about this movie is the stakes are never high in this movie ever.
Yeah, not even in this
one
moment?
time. No. No, because you're going to fight a random guy that just showed up.
He's going to kill Tango? No chance.
No.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome if he did, though. I kind of wish Karate Guy had killed Tango.
That would have been a twist. You'd have been like, well, shit.
Or if Cash had killed Tango.
Nobody would have walked out saying, I called that. I knew that was going to happen.
That would have been amazing.
That anyway, this shit,
So, Rakan lets Catherine go, and thus begins the fighting.
Now, we got Cash fighting against Rakin, Ponytail.
Rakin.
And Tango is fighting against Karate Man.
Should be swapped, right?
Tango should have gotten to fight the Ponytail.
Yeah, because he was threatening Kiki.
He's holding his sister.
Right.
But
again, this movie makes no fucking sense.
And they had their sort of showdown on the rooftop.
Right, exactly. You would think that Rakan would feel like he owes
If Face had been there, it should have been Face fighting Tango. And then you would have... Because Cash and Face had no
maybe
beef.
That's why we're thinking about... Stallone made this movie where he was the bigger star.
Yes.
So it's all the bad guys want to kill me.
True.
All the bad guys, they want to kill me. Okay.
I'm just
ready.
The best.
Let's do it. Fuck you, Stallone.
The fights are kind of boring, are they not?
They're as anticlimactic as an end of the movie fight has ever been.
well, with one nice bad guy move, Ponytail sort of starts thumbing at Cash's gunshot wound.
Yeah,
that's
arm.
A nice move.
That's a great bad guy move. Also, we get of course, Tango Stallone is equal to the task of fighting a martial artist without being a martial artist himself.
During the course of their fight, the maze bar gets broken. I bet fucking Perret was pissed.
He was foaming at the mouth, livid.
Not the bar!
My mice! You bastards! You son of bitches!
Son of a bitches.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And so in the middle of his fight with Rakan, Cash produces a grenade, Plan C, and does that old familiar thing where he shoves it down Rakan's pants again, and then kicks him down a flight of stairs and he explodes.
That was a pretty good kill.
FUBARed, big time.
Big time.
Don't you wish that some blood and guts had blown up the stairs?
Yeah, I guess there should have been.
There should have been blood and guts and bones and stuff, but
it was pretty fucked, though. That was a rough way to go, man.
Meanwhile, Tango kicks a guy through a coffee table, and that was it for him.
That puts Karate Man out of commission.
That was all he needed.
What? Yeah, that's weak. That's
what I'm saying is no stakes. There are no stakes in this movie.
Now, at this moment, a big panel in the wall opens up to reveal Perret in a goddamn hall of mirrors.
But naturally.
With Kiki as a hostage.
Uh-huh. So he's got a mouse maze and a hall of mirrors.
How did this hall of mirrors come into existence? Did he have a guy?
I'm telling you, he
design him a hall of mirrors?
Yes.
Fucking evil magician or fucking carnival man?
Yeah, it's like the Illustrated Man in Something Wicked This Way Comes.
That was nuts to me, dude.
Yeah, there's nothing about Perret that makes sense.
No.
He's insane.
He's lost it.
Yeah,
he's losing his money.
For when the one great score comes to mark against your name, he writes not that you won or lost, but how you played the game.
The fuck?
What bullshit. So that's from an early 20th century sports writer named Grantland Rice, who is apparently known for his prosaic style.
Interesting.
He's very flowery prose.
Where did that come to the screenwriter's pen from?
No one knows.
I've always liked that quote.
Or maybe Palance was like, I'll tell you what I ought to say here.
But somehow, just really quickly, Tango and Cash both have sort of figured out which Perret in this hall of Perret mirrors.
I like they're scoping him out and having this conversation back and forth.
That's true.
While Perret is up there delivering his much too long bad guy soliloquy.
They're not listening
and
to him.
And we can't hear a word he's saying. He's that unimportant. That's what I'm saying. The stakes aren't high. He's so unimportant as a villain that it doesn't matter what he's saying.
There's zero chance the bad guys were ever going to win. Just that is that simple.
I'm surprised they even showed him. It should have been just on them. There he is. Let's shoot him.
So they decide, right, that we're both going to shoot him on the count of 3.
Right.
In the kneecap.
Right.
We're going to take him out, shoot him in the
incapacitate.
So then they both just cap him in the head on the count of 2.
On the count of 2.
Cash used the goddamn boot gun.
Which, if you'll remember earlier from the movie...
He missed wildly when he was fighting Scarecrow earlier. He shot a TV that was nowhere close to where Scarecrow was. And he basically risked shooting Kiki.
He was gambling with her life.
With Kiki's life. I want to get the kill in, too. But they double shot him both in the forehead.
And she passes out immediately. She's in
that
shock.
Was weird. She's unconscious.
She must
now.
be in shock, maybe.
I have no idea.
Tango says that he noticed that he knew that which Perret was real because the ring was on the wrong hand of the mirrors, while Cash claims to have noticed the monogram was backwards.
Yeah,
those crazy
guys. They
didn't
show us any of this on screen, so
we're just
sure.
looking at their eyes.
Whatever you say, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now Kiki woke up from being unconscious very quickly. Tango's just she's coming around.
Slap. I wish he slapped her.
Oh, man.
That would have been par for the course for this movie. Catherine, wake up! Catherine!
Anyway, they grab Catherine and they run out of there as the countdown on self-destruct is running out.
Right.
As is always going to happen.
Always.
Kiki looked fucking great.
She's in good shape.
This place blows sky high. I feel like, though, it didn't seem like a real practical explosion. It looked like an optical effect to me.
It did. It did not look... Yeah, it did not look like a practical effect.
So then Tango delivers just a line that makes no sense. Looks like there's a lot of new pollution in the sky tonight, and they call it Perret.
Good one.
What?
Was
it supposed to be funny?
Yes.
And Stallone. What was the joke?
I don't know. I don't know what
yeah. Somebody wrote that line. Somebody put pen to paper and thought that this was someone thought that was funny.
I'm wondering how a Hollywood studio process works. So I'm wondering it's someone at a studio had to have seen that, would have had to look at that and sign off on it.
That works for me. Or did they have a dozen different jokes and they're like, this one seems the best?
I'm telling you, it seems like it was run through Google Translate, in Portuguese and then into English, or in English then Portuguese and then back into English or something.
The humor was lost.
Fucking terrible. I love that Tango and Cash are bickering outside, Cash is flirting with Kiki, and he's like, well, I'm probably going to lose my arm on account of saving him. Very Jack Burton delivery of that line.
It was wonderful. And then Tango is talking about how, you got sloppy and you slipped. It was just weird. It's just fucking weird.
It's not well crafted.
Then they just move into discussing how it's up to them and not Catherine whether, Cash is going to be allowed to date her or not.
Right.
Fucking weird, dude.
It's super
problematic.
Creepy.
Catherine does not seem to mind this at all.
Well, she seems to like the fact that Cash is all about her. That he's saying, I'm gonna date her and we're gonna go out, and she's super into him being flirty with her.
He says something, I've certainly earned the right to date your sister.
Right, and she's into it.
And he says, over my dead body. And Cash says, deal.
Yeah.
And then
it would have been amazing if he'd shot him in the face. It killed him.
Epic.
And Kiki would have been finally.
Wow. But no, they just exchange an epic high five.
It's almost on a Dylan Dutch
yeah. It's fucking
grasping, straining.
They're flexing forearms or something, but epic high five, freeze frame. Just transitions into newspaper shot number 12.
Thank goodness.
Heroes again. Tango and Cash back on the force.
Roll credits.
Fucking credits.
I've never been more excited to see the credits roll in a movie before in my entire life.
There's that other little headline on the front page beside the main one that said, ask not what the critics say, which I feel was a commentary on the film. We know that this is a piece of shit. Don't worry about the critical response.
Stallone, notoriously had a hard time, maybe still does, with bad reviews. Particularly
he takes it personally as a thin skin.
I feel we talked about this at some point, maybe in our discussion of Over the Top, but that he accosted Roger Ebert in a hallway and kind of bowed up against him next to a vending machine and was I don't care if you didn't like the movie, just don't talk about my performance. You just don't make it personal or something like that. Basically told him you can have a problem with the movie, but don't single me out.
That's a critic's job, though, is to point out these things.
And I feel after this came out, that this would have been my mission. My mission now is to I feel a renewed fire to fight social injustice. My mission should be to hound Sylvester Stallone just to the end of his days.
Instagram
be man, what's wrong with you?
Dude,
Rocky and First Blood, so good. What happened?
He's gonna make the trip to Houston to fucking fight you. Would you fight him right now?
He's got old man strength.
Yeah.
Do you think he's so arthritic though that he can maybe, or you think he's still a badass?
You might could knock him down. You might could break him up.
I feel I'm faster than him.
Can he move like me?
If you don't get that reference, go back and listen to our Kickboxer series.
Holy shit.
This movie, what's sad is that this movie came out in a year with a bunch of amazing movies.
Tell me about 1989.
Let me tell you about 1989.
This movie came out December 22nd, 1989. It was Stallone's Christmas gift to the world.
Shit. I feel like it's a Christmas present from a deadbeat dad.
It's fucking like it's a
It took
turd.
you to Toys R Us and told you that you could spend $6.
Oh, let's talk about 1989.
All right, so we're only going to give you the rundown of like action movies that released that year or similar awesome movies. Other movies that released that year that were also great but not in the genre were like Dead Poet Society, When Harry Met Sally, Rain Man.
Yeah.
But the movies that we love that came out this year, 1989, Batman, Tim Burton, was the number one grossing movie of the year.
Fucking deserved it.
Followed
Another
right on
Jack Palance.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Followed right on the heels by Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Fucks hard.
We'll just go down the list of action flicks. It was the year of sequels, as you pointed out. Yes. Lethal Weapon 2, Ghostbusters 2, Back to the Future 2. Then we get Twins, which we watched tonight.
Oh, so yes.
Good. The Abyss.
Hell yeah.
Karate Kid Part 3. Roadhouse. Swayze was busy making Roadhouse.
Oh, Roadhouse. Yeah, that's awesome.
How would this movie have been any better if it had been Kurt Russell and Swayze?
Of course.
Oh, it would have been awesome.
It would have been anyone else, and Kurt Russell would have been
a milk carton and Kurt Russell.
I bet you Schwarzenegger and Kurt Russell would have been
Mr.
badass.
Spell and Kurt Russell as Tango and Cash.
Van Damme and Kurt Russell
would have worked. Yeah. After Roadhouse, Tango and Cash.
Yeah.
Kickboxer, Van Damme.
Hell yeah.
Police Academy 6, City Under Siege.
I love that shit. When I was like watching it, probably around the same era.
Yeah.
That movie was fucking crazy. I feel like that movie might have featured monster trucks as well.
I think Hightower Drives went around at one point. And then rounding out our list, I think it was in the 80s as far as grossing movies, or maybe even further down the list. But another obscure Van Damme movie, Cyborg, was a canon film.
I remember watching that at one point, or starting to watch it.
We might have to give that one a treatment.
And my mom walked in on the early sequence, and he was like crucified or something.
Yeah, it's
hard. And my mom was like, "You're not watching this."
It's hard to watch. That movie's so dark. Okay. It's crazy.
So I did not grow up watching that one. I have no familiarity with it.
Yeah, I remember watching that one because that one was one that would come on TBS at like 2 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, the movie more or less bombed. I mean, it broke even. It didn't lose money.
Right. We're not even sure that it released overseas.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have had any overseas gross.
Right.
Which maybe it didn't release. I don't know why it wouldn't have. This seems like a movie that's made for overseas.
Right. And you kind of feel like the if they dubbed it in a foreign language, like if they'd taken it and reworked the script, that maybe they would have fixed it. It would have been better.
True. I love this excerpt from this review that I think you and I both read that was just breaking down the performances of our leads.
Right.
And it said, Kurt Russell makes acting seem effortless, as natural as breathing, whereas Stallone isn't even convincing as a plausible human being, let alone whatever character he's supposed to play. They're natural opposites as actors and human beings. I see that.
It's spot on. That, like, I feel like I wrote that.
Like, yeah.
There's nothing human about Stallone.
He's not even acting the way a living, breathing person would act.
It's like an alien has landed on Earth and is like, I feel like I've heard people talk like this before.
This is the way you talk to your sister, right?
This is the way that people interact. This is an interaction.
Is that a proposal?
I want to talk to Cash.
I want to talk to Cash. Yeah.
Stallone.
Jesus Christ. Dude, supposedly the production of this movie was just like filled with problems. Which you can imagine. Shows.
Like, you can't watch this movie and be like, yeah, everything went to plan.
We mentioned this before, but Swayze apparently was supposed to play the role of Cash and bailed.
Right.
Do you think it's because the script was a piece of shit?
There was no script. I think that when Principal Photography had started and there was no script, that he was probably like, nah. I'm also wondering if by this point, like, Stallone had started to develop that reputation, and that Swayze was like, and Swayze is like, I don't like, because I kind of feel like Swayze would be the kind of guy that would kill him.
Oh, like rip his throat out.
Yeah.
Hit him with a little Dalton.
I would love to hear the I hope that Kurt Russell writes a biography and that there's 2 chapters about this movie.
Yeah.
Just because I want to hear the dirt on working with Stallone, especially in a movie like this.
Well, I guess they didn't get along because they say that Stallone offered a role to Kurt Russell in The Expendables, and Kurt Russell was like, "No, thanks."
Yeah.
I worked with you once. That was enough for me.
That was good. I'm cool. Thanks.
Yeah. We mentioned previously that Stallone had the original director of photography, Barry Sonnenfeld, who's a fucking legend, had him fired because he didn't like the way he was lighting him. They went through 4 directors, which we also mentioned.
See that probably he saw test footage and was like, why does Kurt look so much better than I do?
Yeah. Why does he's good looking, he's got the great hair. What the fuck?
I am the law.
All
right, so you're saying 4 directors?
They went through 4 directors, including this guy Andrei Konchalovsky or Konchalovsky, whatever. The main guy,
who still gets billing in the movie as director, even though he was apparently fired.
Some weird shit. Peter McDonald, who was second unit director, got an executive producer credit probably because he stepped in and directed a lot.
Right.
I think McDonald had been also his director on Rambo 3.
Okay.
After he fired the original director on that movie.
I like that the studio just was like, whatever you think, Sly.
Yeah, get
it done. We're behind you.
It's weird, right?
It's bizarre.
He had a lot more flops than he had hits in his career.
But those, H.L. Mencken, no one ever went poor by underestimating the poor taste of the American public.
That's true. They brought in this guy,
I paraphrase, but that's it.
They brought in this guy, Stuart Baird, who was like the editing guru.
Right, yeah, I remember you saying.
To fix it up in post-production. And I guess he did what he could.
With Sly probably looking over his shoulder.
I think it might have been a movie they had the release date pushed back or whatever because all this terrible shit was happening like that. But they said that it was one of these situations where the final picture was locked less than a week before the movie was supposed to come out.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude.
That's like hearing about Mozart writing the overture to Don Giovanni the day before the opera opened.
Strangely, the original director, Konchalovsky, said he praised Stallone.
He liked Stallone.
And acted like he was, a great guy, one of the better professionals I ever worked with and shit like this. That's weird.
He's Russian.
Oh, man, he digs it.
He's into authoritarianism.
I saw it where Jack Palance, he took this role because it apparently had some really juicy scenes with Stallone that is what he wanted to do, and then all those scenes got cut.
That sucks.
Before I don't even think they filmed them. He said he never was on the same set as Stallone.
I wonder what the scenes were. They must have all been at the end of the movie or something.
I don't know when it would have been.
Maybe
at the end, maybe in the prison.
Maybe the character was more a more visible villain in earlier drafts.
Yeah, we don't really know.
Because he becomes a shadow player in this version. I'm
trying to think. In the film, they come, quote-unquote, face-to-face in the prison.
Right.
But according to Palance, he was never on set at the same time as Stallone, which they could have shot that scene. They never were on screen at the same moment. And then he was in the Hall of Mirrors, but they never were on screen in the same moment either.
Right.
So, yeah. He said he never met Stallone in the entire production.
Poor Jack Palance.
Reason he took the part.
Man, that sucks. If I was Stallone, I'd been like, I want to be in a scene with a fucking legend like Jack Palance. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But Stallone's probably like, I'm the legend.
Fucking hell. I could see it, yeah.
Guaranteed.
I know, absolutely.
He wants to be in a scene with me.
And later on, we did get Stallone and Kurt Russell were both in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Right.
Together. Not ever with a scene together or anything like that, I'm sure. But, yeah. Fuck, dude.
That's Tango and Cash.
That is a lot of movie. It was a very short movie where almost nothing happens.
I feel like I've been tortured. I feel like I've been hung from a laundry hook and electrocuted.
I mean, I'm sorry I subjected you to this.
No, this is what this experience is all about. It's like revisiting these movies and discussing what works and what doesn't work. And some things work. Kurt Russell works.
Yeah, he's a fucking acting
This
god.
movie would be unbearable without Kurt Russell. But because he's in it, it's like, whatever.
He salvages the scenes that he's in for the most part, to a great extent.
100%.
Yeah, it's a fucking nutso movie. I'm glad it exists.
I feel like I was on a trip or something.
This feels like, I mean, we said it before, if you gave an adolescent a shot at writing a movie, this is the type of shit that would have been the result.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no coherence to the plot.
No one would ever have thought that you'd look back at something like Commando and be like, what a well-written movie.
The plot had a follow through, had a through line to the story.
Yeah.
This is just like a series of plot holes.
Yeah. And terrible, whoever just we need another joke, please. Another joke, please.
More jokes, just pile them on. Yeah. Anyway.
It makes the movie weaker. Yeah, anyway.
I'm sorry, people. I mean, I would watch the movie again right now.
We're probably gonna. I'm gonna pour some more bourbon and we're gonna do this again.
It might be one of those that you just, the 100th time you watch it, you realize it's
You're like,
genius.
oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
This is amazing. It's like Bullet.
This is a movie that is important to this genre.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
Well,
shit like this
nothing else,
exists.
yeah, exactly. If it's because you can look at it and be like, regardless of how good it was still, it worked. People went and saw it in the theater.
Yeah, I would have gone to see it, I'm sure. We're going to have to watch. I wonder if on the Blu-ray that there's a trailer for the movie. I want to see how they advertise this bullshit.
Let's find it. Let's
find it. Watch it right now. Okay, we're gonna go do that right now.
Okay.
You guys do what you want to do.
But please come back on Monday because we're going to have more juicy stuff for you to listen to and to discuss on your own time.
We'll be back with a movie that's better because we couldn't find anything worse.
We hope you've enjoyed this. This has still been a lot of fun. I feel like I've laughed more during this than I have in a long time. And we need something to laugh at right now.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Please check us out on the Instagram, Facebook. Tell all your friends.
Stay safe, wear a mask, and we'll be back.